Guys, I'm Elizabeth, a Springbok rugby player. You're watching Gareth Mason on Walking Tour with G-Man.
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is about the Rugby World Rankings once again. And the reason why I'm doing this before the big games this weekend is because a hell of a lot can change. And the question for everyone is change going to happen? Will the All Blacks lose #1 spot for the first time in 10 years? Will Argentina drop from 10th place to 11th, with Japan maybe taking them over? Could England regain 4th place? And also, will Wales' 14-match unbeaten streak be broken? Or will they move it to 15th and make it to the top of the World Rugby Rankings? So much is on the line and such a lot to play for. Now, whoever thought this weekend wasn't important, well, you're missing out a lot, because there is a lot on the line. There is so much on the line this weekend. And I mean, you can make that card of, oh, we don't care about the championship, or oh, we don't care about rankings, and all we don't care, only focuses the World Cup. Whether you like it or not, there is a big focus on this weekend, and there's a big focus on the World Rugby Rankings. And the reason why I say this is because you want that extra motivation, that extra boost heading into the big tournament. Because, like it or not, you want to know you're on the top of the world. You want to know that you're showing improvement. You would like a title behind your name as you approach the Rugby Championship, or the Rugby World Cup. I mean, Wales on a high, 14-match winning streak, Grand Slam Six Nations champions. South Africa and New Zealand will battle it out this weekend to find out who will be the Rugby Championship champions. I mean, there is a lot on the line. And I mean, even talking provincial sides, we look at the Champions Cup with Saracens winning. Everyone's talking the hype up England. We look at Super Rugby. We saw the Crusaders dominate yet another championship. We saw Argentina show a lot of improvement in the Super Rugby. Therefore, we thought it would be implemented into the Rugby Championship, which we haven't yet seen yet. So a lot is on the line. And I mean, teams like Argentina will not want to continue moving down the rankings. They will need to move up to get that big boost. Obviously, the World Cup is going to change it quite a bit. We're going to see some drastic moves up and down. But you don't want to go into this World Cup knowing that Japan and Fiji are ahead of you. So Argentina are going to want to pick up their game against the Springboks this weekend and really cement a position at least higher up. Because if they can pick up a win and Fiji maybe a loss this weekend, then they can go to 9th. Then they've at least got an improvement. But at the rate they're sitting, Japan are playing USA. So between those two teams, I mean, Japan are going into the World Cup home ground, so they're going to be on a high, but you can never count out USA. So, you know, it's just one of those things. On the day, a team can win. And on the day, a team can lose. And we've seen USA move up the rankings too this past week. So it's just an interesting battle of affairs. And again, whether you like it or not, or whether you are focused on this or not, it is an important statistics that we need to focus on. And the coaches will be watching. I mean, the start of the championship, everyone said, oh, no one cares about who wins the title. All of a sudden, now everyone's caring again by who wins. I mean, there was an article today I read, Rassie Erasmus, close opportunity to win the championship, but does he care? I'm sure he cares. I am sure he cares, because there is a lot on the line. It's a big boost for a Springbok rugby team to take on. I mean, we haven't won it in a decade. 2009 was the last time we won a form of championship. So it's a big opportunity for South Africa, and what a momentum to take within the World Cup. I couldn't think of anything better than having something like that to our names as a motivation towards this Rugby World Cup. And you know what the interesting factor is? 10 years since we since we won the last Rugby Championship. In the same year, 12 years ago, we won the World Cup last. And the 12 years before that, it was 95. So interesting stats, a lot of positive hopes and opportunities for South Africa. But again, those are just thoughts, those are just suggestions and people with their superstitions. However, it boils down to who the best on the day is and who wants it more. And that is why I am very, very excited for this weekend. Obviously, your fixtures, you're having England taking on Wales. massive encounter. England are going to want, like I said earlier, their 4th place back. They're going to want to show that they're in improvement. They're going to want to put their names down on the map as they progress to the Rugby World Cup. They've been on probably a great training camp, so they're going to want to take that with them. Wales have done the same. They're on a high from a championship win. They're going to want to move it on, but it's going to be a battle. I mean, can Wales make it 15 opposed to 14 games winning streak, or will that be broken and we're going to see things change up with England on the rise and all that stuff? They've got 2 matches. It's going to be intense, and obviously we've got a few weeks of the summer tour, so it's going to be intense. Ireland, we'll only see, well, we see them play this weekend against Italy, so that should be interesting. They should pick up a victory maybe, or we'll see a surprise, you never know. And so that's going to also cement the rankings a bit. So it's going to be interesting. That the 2nd, 3rd and 4th, actually 1st, 2nd, 3rd, are very close. And we could see a few chops and changes before this Rugby World Cup. I mean, it's going to be intense. Having said that, if New Zealand win, they're fine. If New Zealand lose and Wales lose, New Zealand are fine. But if New Zealand lose, Wales win, bye-bye. So a lot is on the line. A big weekend for all these national teams as we approach this final stage of, well, the final quarter towards this amazing Rugby World Cup. We're under 50 days to go, and it's coming quicker than we know it. So make sure, guys, subscribe to this channel, because I'm covering it all, and you're not going to want to miss it. There's so many other guys out there, 2 Cents Rugby. I mean, I'm biased, Rugby as well. There's a lot of guys out there. Go show love and support to them. There's great YouTubers out there who are creating amazing content. So join us all in the community as we want to grow and share our passion and knowledge with you. Obviously, 10-14 is the top at this stage. So whether they produce content or not, I don't know, because they've got their own show. They're doing so well. But also keep a lookout for them, because there's always amazing stuff there. But it's going to be awesome. We've got a lot of rugby this weekend. So predictions coming out late tomorrow for everything. So make sure you subscribe. Don't go anywhere. We are growing this channel, and it's been amazing. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Will New Zealand be 2nd by next week, or will they continue being top? And will Argentina drop or increase? It's going to be an interesting weekend. And will we see Springboks crowned the Rugby Championship champions? Only time will tell. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.